Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Evie. Evie is traditionally considered the diminutive of Eve or Evelyn, which would explain the difference in pronunciation between Ev and Evie, respectively. However, Evie could be a pet form for any name starting with the Ev- prefix, like Evangeline, Evita, or even for the French Genevieve. There are varying etymologies for all of these different names, so depending on individual interest, please refer to name variations for more expanded and detailed information. Evie as an independently given name, i.e., a legal first name as opposed to a pet name, follows a certain relaxed naming style somewhat prevalent in English-speaking nations. Other such examples of diminutives being used as outright names include Abby, Allie, Angie, Annie, Ellie, Maddie, Maggie, Millie, and Molly. Evie goes right along with this trend and is currently a top 10 favorite in England/Wales. The sweet unassuming Evie is also quite popular in Australia, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. Americans haven't gotten the memo yet, though. Evie is ranked fairly low in the United States. Personality of the girl named Evie. The number 5 personality loves the excitement of life and can easily adapt to all situations. As natural adventurers, these personalities thrive on the new and unexpected and prefer to be in constant motion. It makes them feel alive. They'll stir up some action if there's not enough around, and as inherent risk takers, they enjoy pushing the envelope. Naturally rebellious, the 5 personality has no fear and never resists change. Traveling and new experiences feed their souls. 5s are very social and attract friends with ease. People love to be around the 5 fun-loving and exciting energy. This is also a lucky number in numerology, like the 3s, so fortune seems to shine on them, helped along by their own optimism and good nature. 5s have a quick wit, a cerebral mind, and are generally very persuasive. Popularity of the girl named Evie. As mentioned above, Evie developed as a pet form, like a nickname, for names like Eve and Evelyn. Just like with Maggie, Margaret, Abby, Abigail, Molly, Mary, and Millie, Mildred, Evie has a certain sweet, innocent, and childlike quality. You might be surprised to learn that Evie, as an independently given name, dates back well over 100 years, AF far back as we have available data. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Evie was a moderate favorite. However, as we moved into the 1900s, the name began to waver and fall. Evie vanished from the top 1,000 list of female names and fell off the American charts seemingly for good. In fact, her hiatus from usage would last about 70 years, long forgotten and off the American radar. Then Evie abruptly resurfaced in 2007. The timing of this might have something to do with the character of Evie Hammond, played by Natalie Portman, in the futuristic film V for Vendetta, 2006. But Evie's current staying power and growth in usage probably has more to do with that antique charm offset by her delightfully youthful charisma. Evie is, however, a diminutive. As such, as a given name, Evie is quite limiting and fairly informal. You might be doing your daughter a disservice. In other words, if you chose one of the more traditional root names, you can use Evie as her everyday name. When your daughter grows older, then she'll have the option of switching back to a more traditional version of her name, if she wanted to. Just something to think about. But we agree. Evie is pretty cute all by herself. Quick facts on Evie. Gender, girl. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 559. Pronunciation, EEV, EVEE. Simple meaning, see below. Characteristics of Evie. Adventurous, intellectual, progressive, freedom-loving, adaptable, easygoing, sensual. Cultural references to the baby name Evie. Literary characters of the baby name Evie. Evie Wilcox is the youngest Wilcox daughter in E. M. Forster's 1910 novel, Howard's End, about a changing class system in turn-of-the-century England. Evie is a rather self-centered young girl, who acts as her father's companion after her mother's death. This is an arrangement which doesn't last long, however, as she falls in love with her sister-in-law's uncle, Percy Cahill, and promptly marries him. The fortunes and misfortunes of the Wilcoxes and the Schlegels, and their unbreakable links to the estate, Howard's End, mean little to this typical teen. In the beautifully executed 1992 movie of the same name, Evie's character is nicely drawn by Gemma Redgrave, a British acting nobility. Popular songs on Evie. Evie, I'm losing you. Evie, let your hair hang down. Evie, Evie a Euro Evie, a song by Stevie Wright. Famous people named Evie. Evie Hone, artist. Evie Green, English actress. Evie Sands, musician.